Hey, good morning. Good morning. I'm just waiting for everybody to get in so we can talk. Hey guys, what's going on? We're gonna do Angel Reese makeup look today. Okay, guys, so as y'all know, I might have some Swifties in the building. Taylor Swift album, right? The Life of a Showgirl. I liked the album. I was all into it. I had some songs. I really liked the whole album. I kept listening to it though, and she was saying some profanity words, black ass, talking about Travis manhood, and I'm like, hold on, what I'm on? And she just kept referring to Travis Kelsey ex, and I'm like, why are you worrying about the ex? You had a man. She didn't start nothing with you, and Kayla's minding her own business. So it's just showing that I don't care who you are, really, because everybody saying they call American sweetheart, but I just see these people as regular people. Taylor have insecurities. She's human, yeah, but I start not to like her anymore. I'm sorry. I felt a certain way when I kept listening to the lyrics and listening to what she was saying, and it's just like, why you feel intimidated? You shouldn't worry about what another woman is. And it just kind of shows that this whole so-called United States is not so united. It's really divided because soon as black women, we level up, we look good, we take care of our body. Of course, men gonna try to ask us out. But why do you feel like you have to be insecure about it? And people been talking about the reaction of the album, white and black and Latina, that I have seen, and they don't like it. They're very disapproving of it. um they saying that she got to grow up because she's not in her younger teens anymore. You're in your early, kind of mid 30s. I'm just saying in your mid 30s, and you shouldn't worry about what another woman did or how they, what they went through. And the thing about it is, if that man did tell you that, you can't, you cannot. I don't know why women feel or fall for that. If a man say that, oh, my last relationship because X, Y, and Z, you can't do that. You can't. You can't listen to a man. He not gonna tell you what he did. And I just felt like I felt hurt really by the album of Taylor Swift because I felt like, dang, it's just like, why we always got to be a villain, and or you feel like you guys are better because you all are privileged. And that's how I feel because this is nothing united about the United States because it's one sided. That's why I call it divided because no one is not better than the other. And we know y'all watch black women because y'all try to do everything we do. We see y'all, popping y'all butts, getting y'all lips done, chest done, butt done. But it's just like it wasn't necessary. That's just how I felt. I felt so hurt because I really liked it Taylor Swift. I really did. I thought that you was gonna stand on business. If you're going to be, this is why I get mad with content creators, artists, whatever. If you're going to stand up for women, stand up for women, not go against women. That's what I feel about that album. I felt like it was petty, and it was just something that you should get over with. You're not in high school anymore. Things gonna be said, and that's what the industry like. They like to feed off negativity, drama. The industry is just like high school. They don't really want anybody to be happy. They don't want you to be with nobody that you feel, happy with. They want to see you miserable and tossed out. That's it. But you trying to be in competition with somebody ex, like they don't care. You should be writing about your love and this and that, but you writing about somebody's ex? That's not right. And people trying to take up for her. I said, no, like with me, I don't care who you are. You might be my favorite rapper of this and that. When it's wrong, it's wrong. People don't want to listen. Everybody want to let these people, you know, excuse what they said and do. No, just because she's black. And the thing is, too, Taylor should speak up and tell them, no, do not do that. Do not harass her. Do not send her death threats. Leave her alone. We don't need that kind of energy in this time of place. That's how I feel because she could have stopped that. Even though Kayla didn't reach out or anything, but it just it just shows that a lot of people pretend that, oh, they're here for women, and then most of them just try to be bullies. Like my mom always used to tell me, that's gonna someone that's gonna look better than you. Always. Always. Hey Earl. So Earl, I want your take on this, right? I was talking about the Taylor Swift album because I was listening to it. I loved it. But over the weekend, I kept listening to the lyrics, and she was talking about Kayla Nicole, who dated her engaged husband, Travis. Kayla is a black, beautiful woman, of course. And, she was just kind of like dissing her. And people was upset because it's like, why are you worrying about another woman? You got your man, you got the ring. And people picked up on it as insecurities because y'all watch us. Y'all like to mock us. Y'all want to try to act like us, trying to dance, do all this. And you don't have to do all that. Just be yourself. And we live in a world and society, we don't know how to have conversations. We're very judgmental. Um, and a lot of people just don't want to understand because they feel like they're better than the other race. And they look at us as an afterthought. And it's certain shows, movies, and stuff I don't even watch anymore because of what the actress or the actor went through on set, and it makes me feel a certain way. Like Boys Meets World, I can't watch that no more, because the lady who played Angela Trina, she talked about what she went through. I can't look at that show. That used to be my favorite show, but I can't watch it because of the experience that she dealt with. No, I'm not into politics or anything, but I'm just speaking the truth because I am a black woman and I know how it is. I am in a work environment. I work around Koreans. So I know how it feels to not, I guess, not being welcome. People judge you, they look at you. It's like they wait for you to mess up. I go to work each and every day. I look good. I carry myself with respect. I speak to people. I greet them. I help a lot of people as much as I can. And they feel intimidated because of how I carry myself. Because as they see as, black people, black women, that, oh, we all dirty, we're nasty, we're not intelligent enough, and we're just not capable. So yeah, it's jealous. So I know it's jealousy. But y'all can call us the N word, all of that. That don't hurt me. Or a monkey and roach and this and that. But y'all look at us. Y'all try to mimic. Y'all try to do everything in the world. Y'all try to make jokes. Y'all jokes don't be good like black people. Y'all don't know how to really roast or anything. That's my honest opinion. And no, it's not about me being racist. No, I'm not a racist person. I'm speaking out the facts and obvious that you all overlook. If, people come across this video and get mad, like I said, I was a Taylor Swift fan, but I don't like it. Um, it's just a lot of fakeness. If you're gonna be for the women, be there for the women. Not trying to be there for your insecurity or jealousy because of what your ex like. You know what he truly like. We all know this just for publicity. We know. And his management probably told him that Kayla wasn't no good for him no more. But she broke up with him anyway because the woman wanted to get married. She wanted to get married. You've been with somebody for 5 years? Yes, you want to get married. But as you guys can see, the industry, you got to have tough skin. You got to have tough skin. You got to be around good people that's going to be supportive of you. And you got to block everything else out. So I don't know how to feel about Taylor anymore, you guys. It's just that, it's just like, wow, like it just, you give people a chance because you try to give people a chance to grow up and learn about the real world and not to be in their prancy little world, you know. You have to grow up and you have to get out that kitty childish behavior. That really broke my heart over the weekend because it's just like, dang, I really like her when she spoke about, you know women empowerment, but I don't know anymore. It's hurtful. But my mom told me a long time ago, stop looking up to these celebrities because people are just human and nobody's not perfect. And a lot of people feel when other races do come into the space of black people, I understand. They may feel like, oh, they just trying to see what the culture is like, and then they like to talk and mimic, and you just don't know who's real. It's just what the guy said. Darren Fleet, the comedian, they shapeshifters. Yeah. It just people act like they there for you one minute, and next minute they switch up on you. Amen, amen, Earl. Yeah, you see a lot of people left when I brought that topic up. I don't care because I'm a human being. I am gonna stick by my brown skin girls because that's who we are. That's who I am, and I know the feeling of being neglected and feeling like you don't matter. I know how that feels. So I'm not pretending that I don't because I am a black woman. I was teased, I was picked on, I was bullied. So I know how it feels. And people not, people trying to take up for her. No. If y'all gonna really try to, you know, if it was a black person, you guys want to call it out. But since she is a white American, you guys don't want to call it out. And you guys feel like it's fair, and it's not fair. No one should be bullied, in my opinion. They shouldn't. And now I see what people talk about the industry that is fake. You have phony people, you have racism, and you don't have no friends. And that's the honest truth. You don't have no friends in the industry. Some people, as y'all see what happened with Cardi B, Lotto, Nicki, and the rest of the rap girls, JT, all of them coming out. They not friendly. And they talked about, Megan Thee Stallion. She just staying away. She created her own music. She not saying nothing. So it just, you don't have no friends in the music industry. And that's just like with the real world. You don't have no friends at all. Because people saying, well, you don't go out and this and that. Nope, I'd rather stay at home. I don't care. I've been through so much pain. I've been through so much myself. And you just get tired of trying to be friends with people and they stab you in the back. And that's just honest. People don't know how to take it, but it's honest. We are the easiest targets in the world. People talk about us, they mock us, they try to wear their hair like us, and they get mad because they tell them take it out and this and that, and they tell them no, because you don't know what it means. And y'all try to put your name on everything knowing that it's a lie because most of y'all are just known to just steal. And that's it. Y'all don't want blacks to know anything. You guys don't want blacks to be creative people in the world. And we are creative people in this world. And very intelligent because you also want to put out that we're lazy. We're not lazy. Y'all want to make us lazy. Like y'all trying to stop these jobs and stuff. And it's not fair. But I'm just saying, I'm just very disappointed with the album. That's all I'm gonna say because I just wanted to just be, in this time we don't really need hate. We don't need no negativity. We just all need to just really be in a positive light for young girls. And then let me say this: growing up, my mom told me there's gonna be competition everywhere you go, and that's the honest truth. You can't compete with every woman just because a man he may look at her behind or he might like her eyes or he might like her smile, her skin tone, her hair. But you go on a let me read y'all the lyrics But you gonna go and write something like that? And they said opalite means white. You couldn't understand why you felt alone. You were in it for real. She was in her phone, and you were just a pose. And we don't try to love, we give it all we got. You finally left the table, and with a simple thought, you're striving till you're not. And all of the foes and all of the friends have messed up before. They will mess up again. Life is a song. It ends when it ends. You move on. Mm. But I just feel like that just wasn't necessary. Just sing, just sing about you being happy. You don't have to worry about no ex. If you're really happy, don't worry about no ex. You worry about the present. How you and this person make each other happy, not what somebody else did or what they doing. Cause that could have been with that. You know, it's funny if somebody else come out popular than Taylor, and they said the same thing, and how you think she gonna feel if somebody said that about her? You feel hurt. Kayla feel hurt because it's like I didn't come for you. I'm minding my business. Yes, I did dated that man. We was together for a really long time, and we broke up, went our separate ways. Thought we was gonna get back together. No, he went. He moved forward, and he was trying to talk to some other girls, Coco Jones and Megan Thee Stallion, but they said no, and he met you. And it's not about me hating. I promise you all, it's not about me hating because you all don't want. Y'all talk about Beyonce, so why we can't talk about Taylor Swift? I just feel like it's just certain things you don't do. You know, and you supposed to be in your grown woman era, and you make it seem like he may have cheated on you. But a man gonna be a man. He gonna look. And if you felt like, well, I know his type, he might not like me on that level. He might like me, but you could just say, no, let me get with somebody that probably will like me for me, you know. But at the end of the day, that's it. Hey Terry, that really kind of hurt me, that album. So I know I told you all I listened to it, and I know y'all saw it on my other channel. I did a reaction to it. I deleted it. That's why I'm speaking about it. I deleted it because I didn't like that. Because especially at this time right now, we don't need no more hate. We don't. We don't need no more hate. We don't need no more negativity. Um there's just a lot going on. There are all the women out here fighting, competing, sneak dissing. Then y'all trying to show that we have womanhood, we together, and y'all not. Half the time, most of y'all get jealous. Y'all want to hurt a woman by calling out her name. Um, it's just so much negativity. It's just so much negativity. And that just hurt. And you just don't want to hear all that sneak dissing and, oh, well, they told me this. And, you know, write songs that's about women empowerment. We can do this. We can do this. We got it. Y'all, y'all write about the silliest stuff about breakups, women, you got into it with somebody, okay, that's fine. But write about women who working hard. They trying to strive, trying to do this and that. You got to change the narrative because all of this stuff y'all doing is repetitive, and people get tired of that. I read the album would just be about women that's going through a lot. That's what I would like to hear. If you're really for a women empowerment, you just write about what we have to go through. And I thought the life of a showgirl, I thought it was gonna be like the movie The Showgirls. Mm-mm. I'm disappointed. I don't like AI. I done seen so much of Michael Jackson that really disturbed my peace. Um, it's just so scary. Like, it's not even that. They had Martin Luther King talking about AI and the humanity getting along together. And I'm like, what in the world is this? Or, he's in a jewelry store buying chains. I don't like that. And see, they really trying to remove content creators like myself. And I feel like that's not fair. And they're really trying to remove blacks because they don't want blacks to do nothing. I promise you, they don't. So it's really scary. Um, as a content creator myself, I'm not into it for money. I love doing it because I like to inspire people. I like to just show people how it really is. Being a content creator is not easy. It's not easy. I tell you guys all the time. And people going on trips, getting their hair done. If if I did have a lump sum of money, we would be playing games and we'll do a competition. We would do a competition and I'll send you something and I'm not gonna tell you what's in it. You know that's gonna be for you. Because I like to give people that are in need. But then it kind of scare you that you don't want to give things away because people take advantage of it. And, people be like, oh, well, I didn't get this and that. And knowing that they did half of the time. Yes, that's Reese in the back. But yeah, I don't like the new AI. It's scary and it's just diabolical. Let these people rest in peace. And Robin Williams' daughter had to tell people to stop sending her father of AI, because that is creepy. That's weird. You don't want to see that. That stuff is demonic. That is the mark of the beast. I don't care about that. This AI is the mark of the beast. People say you can use it, but I feel like if people are deceased, don't use them. They're not here to speak anymore. And I think Michael Jackson family need to step in with that because that's not funny. Got him stealing chicken, running down the highway. I had to tell Instagram. I mean, they put so many Michael Jackson AI, it's not funny. I had to tell Instagram I'm not interested. Every time I hit not interested, they show another. Not interested, not interested, not interested. I don't want to see that. It's not funny to me. It scares me because it's like somebody can get a picture of me and have me doing stuff and people thinking that it's real and it's not real. Yes, and the voice sounds just like them. Because we're getting into a point in life that we're not going to know what's real and what's not real. They even had the food. And you could tell by the hand movement with AI, it goes slow. But for real people, we do it real fast. So it's getting really scary. Um, Social media is scary. It's diabolical and it's scary and disrespectful. They trying to get AI in the movies, creating them, and the music world. They trying to like really kick off all these people. Good morning, Maria. So it's scary out here. I guess they'll try to have the AIs as real humans and us as slaves, working for them, doing stuff for them. I mean, it's crazy. And then if you plan on having a baby, which I don't even really recommend nobody to have a baby in this world because it's scary. They want digital ID for the child. There's not gonna be no passion. What other passion people gonna do? And then everybody trying to run and go overseas. It's gonna be everywhere. Like everybody then left and went to Ghana and stuff. And I said, y'all gotta be careful going to these places too. The lady got beat up going to Africa. Her eyes, man, I mean, he beat her so bad, her eyes are like black and purple. But she said she just kept on fighting till she got out the car. And that just also show you can't go nowhere by yourself. And y'all be telling me, well, I need to go this and place and all of that. I just watch YouTube and that's it. Yeah, me too. Excuse me. Bless me. But yeah, it's scary out here, y'all. And everybody be telling me, what you be doing when you get off from work? I go home. Everybody still trying to live beyond their means. People still they think they better than you or, look better than you because of skin tone. I just don't got time for that BS. And people just don't want to grow up. And also, and I just don't want to be, I just don't like being around people. I just don't. I'm not being funny or anything. I just don't because you try to help people and they backstab you in the back and people just lie to you. Because I just stay to myself. I just work and I just go home. I come home, I do my videos or I go to sleep. I watch me some movies. I watch the 90s movies, 90s shows. Um, it made me feel at peace with what once was. Even though they dealt with a lot of things as well, but you had more shows that talked about lessons and not about sexuality and racism and it just and this whole world is really divided and people don't want to be black no more. Older people saying I ain't black, or and then African Americans they say well they not one of us, and I'm not them. And it's like it's sad, and it's like wow. I said that's how you feel because y'all it's too much violence and drugs and okay, that's why everybody needs to step up and participate and talk about it. No other race is better than no race. In every race, people do drugs and be violent. Ain't nobody off limits. Y'all love to put blacks in a bad lighting or a low makeup. Like you better. Nobody's not better because people speak another language. Okay, that's fine. But you do have black American men and women that are strong. They work hard. They're very determined. They're very intelligent people, like myself. Everybody is not like that. That's what they want y'all to perceive overseas, but it's not like that at all. Hey, Fizara, how are you? How you feel about people asking you for money to borrow? Um, how you know I'm going through that, Terry? Um, I let someone use gives them some money, and I wanted them to just be honest with me. So they never said, "Hey, I'm gonna give you the money back" or anything. So they just kept on going. So I had to call them myself. I'm like, "Hey, I had let you some money. Oh, well, this and that. You don't have to lie. Just let me know what's going on. If you going through something financially, the thing is, people like to take advantage of nice people. I'm sorry, not nice, because anybody can be nice. I mean, kind people. Kind people, they don't brag what they did for somebody. And kind people is not asking for validation because they have to be nice or it's the right thing to do. No, it comes from the heart. That's what kind people do. Because nice people, they do that stuff. They want validation. And they'll say, "Oh, I gave you this, I gave you that." Why are you trying to rub that in my face? That's another story for another time. But the thing is, I did give someone money and they didn't let me know, say, "Hey, I didn't forget you. I will send your money Sunday. I promise you." And you don't hear nothing from people. And that makes you mad because if you can't give it back, be honest. That's all I ask for is honesty. And that's why I don't have females as friends, and I don't have males around either because they'll pretend they helping, and then they trying to get money out of you and all that back and forth. Men ain't either. They did, Terry, and because I had to ask for it, and it's like you don't do people like that. If you're going through something, it's called communication. Call that person, let them know. That person didn't have to give you anything, and I'm not being rude. I'm not thinking that I'm beyond my means, but you just don't do people like that who are willing to help you. That's all I'm going to say. And like I told you guys before, I was helping a lot of females with their businesses and stuff as well. And it just went left. And I don't know what it is with me trying to help people. And that's why I stepped back. That's why I kind of hesitant with collaborations because a lot of people pretend that they're there for you and then next minute they turn on you, and that hurts me because I want to see us thrive. And I don't know what it is about people feel intimidated by me, or I don't know what it is, or they just want to be nosy, see what I'm doing, how I'm doing stuff. I just like to really just work by myself because I don't feel like people have genuine intentions anymore, because people are greedy for numbers. They're greedy for money. And I genuinely do this every other day. I was doing this every day going on live. Then I was doing it every night because I want to talk to you all because I feel like I truly connect to you. But then when people start coming on here being disrespectful to me, being mean, negative, nasty, and I had to cuss them out and I had to remove them because you're not going to talk to me and disrespect me. I don't know what it is. Maybe you find like I'm too kind or whatever. In y'all words, y'all used to like to say the word nice. I can be mean. Like y'all can be mean, I could be meaner. So don't get it twisted. I'm human just like you. Just because I have a soft spoken voice, I can be like Cardi B. I can be real nasty with you. I'm going to say Cardi B slash Kaya. Put them two together. Because I don't play. Don't play with my time. Don't play with my energy. Yep, Fazara, yeah. They do me the same way. They do me the same way at work, too. I feel people feel intimidated by me. And then too, most time is I'm dealing with another race that's intimidated by me, then it be my own race. And I hate when people say, "Oh, you don't need to be working up here. You need to be working somewhere else. Are you willing to help me?" No, you're not. You don't want to help me. So I hate when people just run their mouth, say, "Oh, you shouldn't be up here." Okay, I know that, but nobody's not trying to help me because I do ask for help, and people act stupid. So how you think I feel? And I'm tired of people feel like I'm not trying or not putting the energy in to my, you know, finding certain things that fit me. I am. But it's just so much jealousy and negativity. I feel like things are blocking my path. And I pray every day. And it just stuff do not work out when I try to be friends with people or work with people, and it just don't work out. And I can't stress it, and I can't force it. And a lot of people say, you like to be by yourself, or oh, I feel sorry for you. I don't like when people try to be funny. Oh, I feel sorry for you. No, don't feel sorry for me. Cause I'm good. God got me. I don't need that fake, negative, sad energy which you trying to bring towards me. No, I'm good because God is protecting me from negative people who are phony. So I have been dealing with this since I was a child. I have helped a lot of people. They did not give me recognition. And people like to use people. Hey Sable. Good morning, James. Oh, it's getting dark over there. It's morning time over here, you guys. Blessed morning. God is the greatest Jamaica in the house, girl. Thank you, thank you. So I never had any real friends. I never had a boyfriend in my life. So I don't know where a lot of stuff is. It's like I'm a newbie to everything still. People judge me and people be talking about, well, you need to get out or you're not gonna be nothing and this and that. I am gonna be something. And I hate when people trying to speak negative on you, trying to curse you. And why I feel like our black people want us to fail. That's the one thing I want to talk about. And it's already sad enough we already have other races to want us to fail. But it also be our own race because one girl was saying, "Oh, you got a nice shape," or something, she said. And she said, "Girl, if I were you, I'll be showing it off and this and that." I'm not a prostitute, baby. And I'm not being mean or not saying it, but I'm speaking for myself because men are jerks. Men do not know how to treat women, especially women of color. This man Sunday came up to me and said, "I love you. I don't know nothing about you, sir," and that scared me. And I told him, I said, "My mother and my father tell me the same thing every day." And he told me, "What?" "My father and my mother tell me the same thing every day. Don't come up to me. I don't know you. I'm checking out and you saying that." Because he was up there looking at my behind. And that's what you call a perv. I don't like stuff like that, and it's not cute. And I don't know why men think that speaking nasty or talking dirty is attractive. That's not attractive to me. You got the wrong one. And then they look at me crazy. Because I'm not a young girl. I mean, I am a young woman, but I don't think like a young girl. I'm not showing my body off. I'm wearing regular clothes, some jeans, a shirt. I'm not wearing nothing fitted. But you coming up to me and saying that? Thank you. Thank you, Fazara. You too. It just, we all go through a lot. I love y'all too. Being sabotaged and hate each other. Yeah. For the longest, our race. And that's why stuff is not being done. And that's why things are just the way it is because you have females feel like they better than you because they athletic or then dance and skin color, they're too pretty, and that was just some stuff that people wanted me to be in. I just didn't feel like it was me, because I don't want to feel like, oh, I'm too pretty. No, it's not about that. It's just about loving yourself completely, you know? And I think that's why me and some females don't get along. And females felt like they was better than me. They didn't want to be around me. They felt like I was ugly, I guess, or a nerd. I don't know. But they were just acting stupid. Oh, you hang around her and this and that. Yeah. So I speak about stuff, whether it's in the industry and this and that, because I can relate to it. And this is not about politics or anything, but it's about real life situation. Yes, I did. I talk about Taylor Swift because that's relatable as a female. And you think that somebody friend and they talk about you behind your back. I mean, you're a fan of their music, or fan of whatever they doing, their talent. But you don't know nothing about me. You just see pieces of me. You're not trying to get to know me. And then you talking about you're for women. What? Wow. Oh, yes, Terry, I really don't. And no, I don't have children. I don't want children. I don't want to bring children into this world because this world is very dark and very demonic and racist. I don't want to bring no child in this world. Um, I don't talk about nobody because if I talk about somebody, they're going to talk about me. That's how it is. I'm not finna gossip about somebody I don't know. And they don't know me. Why would I gossip about them? Girl, I love you even you don't want a man. Okay, you have a blessed day. Dillion, I didn't say that I didn't want no man. I said it's scary to date out here because you don't know people's mental intentions. You can't read minds because you don't know what people are up to these days. People being, sex trafficking females, or, men living a double life. They want to be with another man, and the diseases is crazy. It's scary out here, and people want to act like it's all back to normal. It's nothing back to normal. Like, people ask me, why you wearing that face mask? Because my mother and my grandmother have a condition, and I had to be protective, not only for them but for me too, because I had it. Even though I was wearing a mask, but I was sitting behind people, and that's how I caught it. And because they wasn't cleaning behind themselves. I mean, y'all need to grow up. Party time is over with. Y'all need to start buckling down. Everybody's still trying to go out party, and people trying to buy these name brand stuff. Why y'all keep buying all this stuff? These people don't care nothing about you. And people look at me, oh, she old and she don't know nothing. She don't be out. No, I don't be out. Why? It's the same thing. It just be with different people. Girl, you got to know a man before you date a man. Baby, I have dated a lot. I probably dated about 4 or 5 times. It didn't work out because they all were narcissists. They all want to get in my panties the first date or second date. And then I tell them no, you don't hear nothing from them for a couple months. They want to come back around. So you can't tell me, get off. So you can't tell me that I need to be on some more dates to know a man and this and that. If the right person, when the right person come, they'll come. But in my experience, I just left people alone because you just don't know what these people are doing and you don't know what they got. They want to show off that they got expensive clothes when they don't have a dollar to their name. Amen. The system is designed to keep us broke, and some people okay with it. Yeah, like these people who work for the federal, they got to go keep going to work without getting paid. They need to get them a bonus. That don't make no sense because they can't come to agreement for health care. They don't want immigrants to have it. How you gonna say this is the United States and this is divided states? Cause that's what that is. And then you know why I say this? Why the pandemic happened? I'm gonna say this. People might get mad. The pandemic happened to show you that you can have it all. You can have a lot of money, and you can also have it taken away from you. That's why the pandemic is showing people true colors, and it's also putting in a it's putting you in a spot to not think that you're better than people, but to also be grateful and have gratitude and treat people very kind, no matter what race they are. That's why the pandemic happened. I feel like, because I feel like God is showing who your friends and who not your friends. The pandemic divided, and then again, 5 years later with this voting, divide a lot of people again. So we don't know what else going to divide us. Let me tell you something. You're not find the right man in your life yet. I probably didn't. No, I haven't. I'm not looking for no man. I'm focusing on me. I'm focusing on myself. The right man will find me if it's meant to be. But I'm at a point right now. I just want to be to myself. You don't have time for the nonsense. And then, like I said, people have all these STDs, and they making it that it's okay to have it. They advertising that. Oh, you can take prep. Why are you trying to encourage people to take something, and then about 2 years later, it's gonna cause liver problems? And I'm not wishing that on nobody, but I'm just saying it's always something that they putting out, and then 2 years later, people having side effects of taking it, and that's the honest truth. Thank you, Terry. It's the truth. You got everybody to take prep who not affected, but then it can cause. I don't trust none of that stuff. Just don't be out here messing around with folks. If you want to be intimate with that person the same day, y'all go get checked out the same day. And wear condoms. 'Cause people don't tell you the truth. And it's sad. Why are you trying to affect somebody because you are infected? What kind of low life is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't want to talk about stuff like that. People get mad. Oh, you didn't ask. Oh, it didn't matter. And this and that. And I be feeling sorry for women that they really be wanting love. But these men out here ain't nothing. It just be better that you just be by yourself and love yourself. But that don't mean that you go sleeping around. You just can't trust people. Everybody trying to live that fantasy life. And that fantasy life, it has consequences. Everybody trying to be like 50 Shades of Grey. But you have to protect yourself. Because these guys don't care. They're reckless. Especially now. I feel like since the pandemic, which I'm so glad that I wasn't involved with nobody. I wasn't trying to be involved with anybody. Because I was protecting myself because I had COVID. Honey, I wouldn't think about that. And I had a lot of stuff going on, you know, helping the family. I wouldn't think about trying to date nobody. They purposely infect other people on purpose, so that's why some people are easy to hook up with. Yeah. And you got to ask questions. How many people you been with, and this and that. When men get irritated and this and that, I know they ain't good for me. I'd rather for you be open, like, I like dating multiple women, this and that. And then I tell you, okay, well, I can't date you. Goodbye. But most guys trying to be sneaky, they get an attitude when you ask them questions. You're not for me. And then they try to be controlling of you. Nah, you're not for me. I leave you in the dust. Thank you, Dillian. Thank you. But I don't have time for the BS. I don't have time for people acting silly, and I definitely don't have time for people um, that negative energy. Don't have time for it. That's why I say I'd rather be by myself. I don't care what people talking about. Oh, you haven't met the right person. I don't care. It's just too much stress and worry, and you got to go get checked every month because you feel like your partner gave you something, and they not being faithful. They don't sleep in the same bed with you. They don't pick up their phone. It's just crazy. I don't have time for it. I'm living my life being free. I like to come home after work, get in that bed and sleep. I just love sleeping. I don't know why. I think when the weather changed, I feel like a little bear. Habitat, just love sleeping. But I just don't have time. How I deal with stress. I used to just get upset, but at the same time, I'd be like, that's the devil trying to either stress or worry me. And I had to stop because I was getting ill of doing that. What I do, I kind of talk it out a little bit. And also, I pray. I pray. And, I just talk to God. I don't get upset. I just talk to God and I let it go. Because if you keep holding on to it and talking about it, that's just energy being wasted. That's negative energy you holding on to. So, um, I'm just doing the best. I'm healing, as well. You know. Do you feel like men feel the same tomorrow as dating? Um, that I have seen on YouTube, they have talked about that. Um, you know, I can just speak on my experience with men. Um, I dealt with a lot of narcissists, and you know, it just wasn't a good look, and I let them go. Well, I'm not looking for nobody, Dylan. I'm really not. I'm not in a space where I feel comfortable at dating. I'm just not, because I need to get myself together, and I'm just not in a place for it. And that's what I get mad too when guys talking about, oh, I like you, and they want to go on a date, but they want to take you to cheap dates and stuff, and then they think they can lay up with you. No, if you're not capable, if you're not have that mentality of dating, don't date. And I don't know why y'all think sex is going to fix your problems. It's not. It's about meditating and healing, getting yourself together. Not because you feel like, oh, I can hit this and I can use her. No. Get your life together. Get your life prioritized. And stop thinking about sex so much. And you be fine. I don't like guys like that. They always run this the first thing they say. I've been heartbroken. I've been hurt. My girl hurt me and this and that, and you be looking like you probably did something too. But the thing is that, and the girls do be hurting them, but the thing is, stop trying to replace a woman that you have broken up with. You need to go heal. And I hate when people say, go on dates. No, you need to just get away from the city, meditate, heal. You can cry it out, heal your energy. Because if you're just going to just go to somebody else, you're really not healed. You're just going to hurt that person because that person hurted you. No. Our friend or compassion and everything. Y'all encounter needs to go very slow between the both of you. It's not about Terry. It's not about me needing somebody. Um, I used to have people to talk to as well, but they was trying to get over on me too. Cause the person was older. The man was in his 40s, and he liked me, but I told him I didn't like that. I didn't like him like that because he was old enough to, at least be my uncle or something. But I just, mm mm, mm mm. And we was cool, but he started being a narcissist too, and I just, I had to cut him off. So I was just like, mm mm. Hey Mark, but yeah, it's and then females be cool. They say things nice. The next thing you know, they start acting funny towards you, and you don't even really speak to females like that, but they just start acting funny. And it's like, what did I ever do to you? I didn't say nothing to you. It's just people just act funny. Well, Dylan, that's what you gotta tell the men because that's what the men be thinking about. They don't want communication. They don't want to be stable. They just want to be out here. They don't care raw dogging everything. And that's why I said if you don't have the money to take the woman out and you just trying to sleep with her, you might well go to the strip club or go to a prostitution and do all that. But if you don't have money, stop thinking about dating or trying to go on a date with a female. Get yourself right. I hate when people do that. There is. And that's the problem. Because you do need to heal. You need to build yourself up mentally, emotionally, physically, and financially to be in a relationship with somebody. Yeah, mood swings are real. But I am finna go. That's all I wanted to talk to y'all about. The album, the industry is not different from the real world. Jealousy and racism. Um, they don't do black Americans right. Like they gave, and I'm not being mean, they gave Miley Cyrus this Disney thing. And I'm like, why y'all didn't give Raven Simone? Hell, why y'all didn't even give Hillary Duff, Shia LaBeouf, what's her name? She played Ren on EVC. I can't think of Christina something. Can't think of her name right now. What about them? Kyla Pratt. Y'all didn't give them no awards. And they started it. Oh, and Lee Thompson Young, which y'all trying to erase him. That man was a positive influence. I don't care what nobody say. That man was a positive influence for the black youth growing up. He wasn't doing no cussing. He actually rapped a clean version without cussing that people can't do now. He dressed nice. He wasn't materialistic, but he also dealt with racism. because they don't like when they see black Americans are in a positive light or positive influence. That man was smart. Even though he was dealing with things internally, he still was a positive influence to me. I don't care what nobody say. And that's, you still can show that man work. Disney, TV show and movies. Oh no, I didn't hear about that. Well, he should have known that they were gonna block it, cause you know they don't want to do nothing for us here anyway. Girl, you look like you been through a lot. How I look it? You mean you could have said, "Oh, you sound like you've been through a lot," but I don't look like I've been through a lot. How I look like I've been through a lot? You mean sound, babes? I'm telling you. Thank you. You have a safe day too. But that's all I wanted to say, y'all. It just the industry is a joke. They don't give black Americans enough, and people get mad because we talk about the other race, because black Americans work hard. We are really talented people. We are very creative people, but we get overlooked. And that's why we say what we have to say, and we don't mean no disrespect to other people, but give credit when it's due. It's not hard. Oh yes, 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 yes. I always be careful. Dancing like us, popping their butt, trying to get their hair done like us. I don't really get upset. I don't get offended because I know that we are queens. But we just don't know how to appreciate one another, unfortunately. But it's just sad. I'm not upset about the stuff I talked about. It's just kind of just sad that how the world is, you know. And we don't really need that type of negativity of division. We really do need to be united because there's a lot of stuff going on, and a lot of people need help. Families, they're taking people benefits, and people judging people. Oh, they don't work because my uncle don't work. You speaking on them. You can't speak for everybody. It's just what I hear and what people are saying. Like, how can you say that? You don't know. And then most time people do get jobs or find jobs, but you have these companies that don't want to give them a raise or pay them more money, move them up. So y'all have to understand that. Thank you. I don't know if you ever. Oh yeah, I be seeing his content sometime, but I haven't been seeing it because I'll see it his shorts and stuff. I remember him. Yep. And he also talked about Sabrina Carpenter brought out Earth, Wind, and Fire. And he made a good point that why our own race can't do that. Because they feel like the older generation, they ain't about nothing. And see, they want to do all this cussing and twerking and all of that. No. Stop being conditioned to be a slave of doing that so much. And that's the honest truth. People don't want to listen to the truth. Sarah Bartman, they treated her a slave and she had to shake her butt because she wanted to go back to her family and had the money. And they just tricked her and tricked her every time. And she got sick. and they took all her organs from her. And Mandela, he fought to get her organs back. I mean, they cut her open and had kept her brain, and I mean, it was just crazy. Like they treated her like she was an animal and not a human being. That movie right there made me so mad, and it made me also change my vision of how I see these people in the industry, Sexy Red, Megan Thee Stallion, Dolce, and all the rest, that they dress naked. We're not respected. We're not. And you feel like you done made it in the industry, you don't make it. You being used. If y'all don't know, it's her. I think I forgot, but her name was Sarah Bartman, and she was very curvy, and she kind of remind you of the singer Tim's. Tim's is she's tall and she really curvy, but it's sad. It's a sad movie. I just I know I haven't seen that movie in a long time, but I can just remember the images in the film. But anyway, I feel like we just need to be more serious, tighten up, and for these artists, it's okay to do that sometimes. It's okay we can have fun, but we gotta stop shaking our butt so much. That's all I'm saying. And we also need to be serious. It's a time, place, to be ourselves, and also it's a time for us to really make a difference. That's what I miss with the old celebrities. Sierra, Lil Jon, they had their moments being on say, okay, what's up? But when you talk to them, they're more vocal, they're more understanding, and they know how to speak. They're not speaking like they, outside on the streets. And these people don't know how to speak. The 90s and really the 80s, the 90s, and the early 2000s. But I think when 2008, 2010 went down the drain. All right, guys. Thank y'all so much. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I have new shorts coming on today on this platform and my other one, Celeste Reacts. What do you guys want me to talk about Friday? Y'all want me to talk about the reaction of Taylor Swift album, or also about, I think, of people changing their appearance, getting surgery? I think I might talk about that because I think that's important for real. Yeah, after Michael passed, things start to go downhill. Whitney Houston and Prince. Then they locked R. Kelly up. That definitely went downhill. You can tell the music didn't sound the same. Then Nasty Diddy. It's just a lot. Then just a lot of our favorite actors and actresses have passed during the pandemic. It's just stuff's just not the same. Yep, Kobe. Even though he had his little moments, he felt like he was better than blacks. But that was a sad tragedy. Very sad. Um, there was just too much going on. But thank you guys so much. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Have a great Wednesday. I love you guys. Ciao.